objectives of the basic medical education is same is applicable in the teaching and training of the pharmacology also. Mean to say, we are preparing the physician of the first contact, to impart them the clinical skills related to the drug administration. And recently Medical Council of India have made certain changes. We are already aware of that mannequins have been officially suggested to be procured for various pharmacology departments across the country, and there is to develop a kind of the therapeutic skills that pharmacology knowledge, teaching and training can be applied directly for the management of the patients. And there is a need-based training that can be utilized in a real hospital setup, in a real hospital clinical setting. See what is actually happening. I am fortunate enough that I am a part of the clinical side also. I am a practicing pediatrician also and pharmacologist. So in fact I am a kind of the bridge between the two. So I am on the daily basis, I am observing what is the need that should be there in the curriculum. And I have already discussed several of my friends, of course my colleagues working in the pharmacology. There is a kind of the desire that the pharmacology involvement should be much more as compared to what is happening in current scenario. So the correlation of the teaching and training in pharmacology, if we are doing a kind of the SWOT analysis, that is discussing of the strength, weakness, opportunities and threats of these kind of the correlation, there are the certain challenges. And these challenges, this slide is based on the discussion of the various leaders, various head of the departments across the country, that some of them suggested that, like in KM Hospital, Dr. Nirmala Rege suggested that our wards is very crowded one. So we can't take our students to the clinical wards. Some of the head of the department have suggested that there is a shortage of the faculty. We are already aware that unfortunately Medical Council of India has also reduced the number of the teachers. Now there were 2 assistant professors required, now it has been reduced to 1. Again it is a problem. Most important problem is that sir in the morning Dr. Rehan and Dr. K.K. Sharma is also suggesting that there is a need of developing a kind of the friendliness with the clinicians. That is very much essential. And there is a lack of cooperation by our clinical colleagues. In fact, if we can establish a kind of the friendship, we can expect a kind of the cooperation. Then there is a disturbance in the ward atmosphere, that is quite obvious by the presence of the number of teachers, number of students. When I was the part of this medical college were 100, now it's 150, and many more are around 250, 200 teachers are being taught in some of the medical colleges. Again it is a problem. And moreover, with the current scenario, with the recent scenario, the many of our faculties, many of our postgraduates, they are not having the training how to apply these kinds of the methods directly to the students. And sometimes unfortunately there is some kind of lack of desire, but because some people think that it can be an extra burden or can be extra work, but I am happy to see that many good people, many good talents are now entering in the field of the pharmacology, and this is a happy sign. So if we can discussing it on the basis of the strength, weakness, opportunities and the threats, then there are a lot of strengths. We are well aware of opportunities that students can be better trained to become a first contact physician, and Of course, there are certain kind of the weakness that can be addressed during the course of the time, that because lack of the training is there, and I don't see any kind of the threats. There is a positive science all around. So anyhow, pharmacology itself is changing its scope broadly, and more we are coming in contact with the clinical peoples, and we are becoming a kind of the companion in the management of the patients. Gone were the days when the pharmacology teaching was limited only on the preparation of the pharmacy exercises, liniment lotions and all, and dissection of the frog. In my time, there were a lot of these kind of the exercise, but most of these exercises have been already removed, and there are a lot of many good suggestions that have been suggested by Medical Council of India. Sorry. So we will be discussing that we have developed some newer modules for teaching pharmacology and therapeutics at our institution, Government Medical College, Saharanpur. The most radical change that we have done is that we are well aware of that it is a 18-month long curriculum, 18 months duration, around 72 weeks. I don't think that many of the medical colleges are doing more than 50. It is not possible probably. At most you can claim up to 60 practicals, 50 or 60 practicals. And there has to be a revision. You have to give some time during the course of the assessment and examination. You have to keep that thing in also. In our pharmacology department, when I am talking about correlating pharmacology with the teaching in the hospital, I am not saying that each and every practical exercise you need to take all of your students to the clinical wards. There is a difference. What we are doing, said 40 practicals we are doing in the pharmacology department, and very meticulously around 10 practical exercises we have selected that needs to be done in case of the selecting by OPD, in clinical wards, in the emergency department. And this is not that very difficult, and it will not disturb your clinical colleagues in a much broader way, you can say. So, newer methods, we have also made some changes. That initially there was the division of the clinical pharmacy lab, CAL lab, clinical pharmacology lab experiment, clinical pharmacology, and we have made them into phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 and phase 4. See, ask our stakeholders what they actually want. Specifically, if any student for the first day he is being posted in the experimental lab, general pharmacology is being covered, he is not having any idea of the experimental pharmacology. So if at that phase you will start teaching him the experimental pharmacology, he is not prepared much more. So what are the various changes that we have done in our short manual and workbook? This is not having any copyright. I can redistribute in this in the ISRPT conference freely, no problem. And we can hand it over. You can print your name of your medical college on the short manual. And we have selected the list of the practicals. See, the list of the practicals we have selected very carefully. Say for example, when I am talking about phase 1. So, in phase 1, if I am talking about the first practical, we are teaching the communication skills with the patients. And recently, according to the Medical Council of India changes, this is probably are aware of these changes that have been recently proposed, and based on these changes we have developed radical changes in our pharmacology curriculum and pharmacology modules. We have made a short project report, and this project report have been submitted to Government of Uttar Pradesh. It is costing of establishment of the various lab is coming around 1,99,579 approximate. We are giving the communication skills in the first of the lectures, because communication skills are highly important, and all are agree that they are very important in success of the pharmacotherapy. And medicine people were thinking that this field is already been covered in pharmacology.
You have already crossed the time. Rewind it.
So we are positive dressing, that is helping in the communications. We are teaching negative postures. Then rights of the drug administration, we are teaching based on the clinical studies. Then we are teaching in great details the drug labels and understanding the drug labels. Then package inserts, we are teaching over the counter medications, prescription and over the counter medication differences, components of the labeling, dosage form, manufacturers. This is covered initially in the initial part, in the initial first one. And after setting, then all of the students we are prepared a performer for the short assessment, and the students are being sent to the wards and OPDs. They are filling this case sheets that have been prepared. I can freely share with all of my colleagues. And we are sending these case sheets needs to be completed in the OPD itself, and sometime in the OPD and IPD. And then students needs to write about the drug description in the ward itself. And then we have giving them the clinical skills. Medical Council of India has suggested of procuring the mannequins. Recent recommendations, the internal assessment examinations, we are this is a video, probably it is not working.
क्विक टाइम नहीं होगा, इसलिए नहीं चल रहा है, इसमें क्विक टाइम नहीं होगा, सॉफ्टवेयर नहीं है,
So this was showing the videos of the intravascular injection. We are having around 25 videos that can be freely distributed. We can share, and we are showing students how to give intravascular injection. Then we are giving them the dummies for the intramuscular injections. We are taking internal assessment on the examinations, and for the rational pharmacotherapy, there is some difference. I am showing over here also. We are having, according to practical, different sets of the drug. These drugs are meant for the practicals for the cough therapy. Means students, we are giving the students and ask them to choose the right cough syrup. So it is much more practical as giving to the syrup itself in the hand of the students. Then he will be much more receptive. And in the intravenous fluids, we are giving the intravenous fluid in the hand. Okay, this is the 5D. So tell me the various indications. At least you need to tell me what is the composition, and at least specific contraindication where you will not give this D5 at all. So students, after taking the this specific sets, see, okay. So we are having these different sets, and in the gynecology, I am taking them the gynecology wards, showing them the various drugs that are prescription audit. We are taking them the prescription department. We are showing them the real prescription, and specifically this we need to mention that we are teaching and training students, because each and every of us is having a laptop and tablet and smartphone. So my clinical colleagues are taking the help of the smartphones. So we are showing them how they should use the smartphone for the searching of various drug information on the smartphones, then YouTube. Then there are a lot of videos that are available already